Howdy y'all, my name is Price and welcome to Hades. If you've been watching me on stream the past couple of weeks, you know I am obsessed with this game. It has been life-changing, to be honest, starting to play this game. It is my new favorite jam, no joke. Like, I've already put maybe 40 hours into it in like 3 weeks, and I'm playing it like crazy. So, I recorded a bunch of stuff on Twitch, and I decided instead for YouTube, I want to do a complete playthrough of Hades from the beginning because there's so much to unlock and there's so much story and so much great stuff that I don't want you guys on YouTube to miss out on that just because I've been playing by myself. So we're going to start a fresh new game for y'all. What is Hades? It is a roguelite action RPG type game. I would say the closest thing I can think of is like take The Binding of Isaac and mix it with something like Diablo or Dark Souls, and you kind of got an idea of what Hades is. In an awesome Greek god or Roman god, whichever way you prefer. I'd say Greek because they use the Greek names to like inspired settings. Pretty awesome. So here you can see my file that I use in my free time. I have a lot into it. You can't see the number here, but you can see 41 escape attempts. That means 40 rounds that I've played of the game. And you can see God mode as well. And we will be playing with God mode. God mode in this game is not God mode in other games, and I'll tell you about God mode as we go along. But let's just go ahead and jump into the game and see what we got, y'all. New slot. Hell mode. I've heard it doesn't really change much. Essentially, from everything I've read about Hell mode, it just makes the game harder in the first couple of levels. So we're not going to do Hell mode.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
So when the characters are speaking, I'm going to do my best to be quiet so you can hear what they say, all right? And welcome to Tartarus. All right, so to start out with, we've got a dash move. We got an attack move. We got a special. And we got what's called a cast, which is that little thing, all right, the little gem. If you look down the lower left, you can see my health bar and you can see my number of casts. You can also, on the left-hand side, you can see 4 symbols. The top one represents my X, or my attack. The next one represents my special. The next one represents my cast. And the next one represents my dash. So those are going to be affected by items that we find. And you'll see what that means after this first zone. All right, we're going to have some enemies. Here we go.
Try and stop me.
All right, kill that nerd. More guys will spawn. So I like to do a lot of dashing in and out, attacking, and then getting out of there. The sword is not my favorite weapon. We will unlock more weapons later. Or the Stygian blade, as it is actually called. They have much cooler names than just sword. Get wrecked. You can also see I'm doing extra damage when I slam enemies into walls. That's one feature you can take advantage of. There's a lot of really cool external features. Okay, so let's go ahead. Oh, you also see we got a little bit of money. You can see that in the lower right-hand corner. Let's go ahead and hit RB to accept. I am playing with a controller, by the way, and I would strongly suggest if you play this game, I'm playing on PC, to play it with a controller.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
All right, so we have just gotten a boon from Athena. So for completing the challenge that Athena set before us, aka the room we were just in, we can now pick one of 3 options. So this is pretty much how every room is going to end. You're either going to get some kind of currency, like money, or there's a couple of other currencies in the game, or you're going to get some kind of a power-up, or maybe a health boost or something like that, some kind of boost. We got a boon. This is how you affect your abilities. So we can have our attacks be stronger, and they can also deflect. We can get our cast to be able to deflect, or we can change our dash to deflect. I think Divine Dash is one of the most powerful moves in this entire game, so we're gonna get that. So now when we dash,
Your power fused with mine.
now when we dash, oh, we can reflect enemy attacks back at them. So if I dash into an enemy attack, it's going to bounce back their way. By the way, I guess I should say who we are. We are Zagreus, son of Hades, who is trying to escape Hades in order to see what the real world, the above world is like, and also in order to potentially make it to Olympus. All right. You saw there I did deflect an attack. I'll see if we can do one here. You're not deflectable. Shoot at me. Deflect. See? Isn't that cool? So deflect dash, really nice. Defensive. Athena moves tend to all be deflection based and about defense. Ooh, dash through there. But dash attacks also do damage. So you'll see I dash through, does a little bit of damage. So it's not just defensive.
Enough.
You also saw that when I dashed through this pillar, some rubble falls down. And if that rubble lands on an enemy, it's going to hurt him. And I think if it lands on you, it'll also hurt you. So you got to be careful. All right, do I want an HP up or do I want money? We're going to go for money. I'm going to go for the lucre. Give me that gold. All right, these guys are tricky. They like to dash at you. They're very fast. So when you see them lining up, don't try and play chicken with them. They'll catch you. Ooh, landed on a spike trap there.
Next.
They will get you. Like I have tried so many times. I'm like, I'm faster than him. I never am. I never am, okay? Don't risk it. It's not worth it. Protect yourself. You do. Ooh. All right, get wrecked, son. Okay, cool.
All clear.
100 buckaroonies. Okay, we got a key up next, or we got some darkness. Both of those are going to be very important for us for unlocking stuff early on. I think I'm going to want to get as many keys as I can, because keys are going to be how we're going to unlock new weapons. And like I said, there are other weapons that I prefer to the sword, so I would like to build towards getting other weapons sooner rather than later. Oh, he got me. You'll notice that these enemies are sometimes spawning with yellow life bars. That's armor. Armor, while an enemy has armor, they don't seem to be affected by your attacks in terms of interruption. So, like, they're not going to stop, you know, their current attack cycle or whatever.
I can use this.
So so you want to be more cautious of their attacks, because usually I'm stun locking enemies as I'm attacking them. But when they have armor, I ain't stopping them. Like that guy right there, he ain't getting stun locked at all. Until now. Now, you can see I'm interrupting him a lot, so it's a lot easier for me to kind of keep him under control. So, you know, be careful of armor. Enemies can get hurt by traps if you can knock them onto them, as long as they're on the ground. So like there, you can see he got hurt by that trap. So basically anything that can hurt you can hurt enemies, pretty much. Like if you deflect attacks, you know, it's gonna hurt enemies. And any traps can also hurt enemies as long as they are applicable. Like a flying enemy's not gonna get hit by a spike trap, but you know what I mean. Okay, we got 2 challenges coming up, 2 big ones. Nothing else special in this room. So here we have a choice. You can see there are skulls on those doors with 1 little arrow, meaning that this is like a level 2 challenge. Because you can have just a skull, so that'd be like a level 1 challenge. 1 little arrow, level 2 challenge. And then I've seen 2 arrows is the most I've ever seen, but it's possible that they go higher. This red symbol that's like a sword, that represents Ares. This one obviously is Athena, which we've already seen. So I'm going to do an Ares challenge. Let's go there. Ooh, okay, mini boss fight. All right. Dweebs. These are wave flingers. You can deflect those back at them. Very nice. Yeah, oh, he did a 3rd one. Didn't think he was gonna do a 3rd one, but they only did 2. That was my bad. You gonna do a 3rd? No, okay. It might be actually that he did 2 and then he did a 1 because I interrupted him. Oh, no, you don't. Get wrecked. See, now I'm wall slamming. Nice bonus of damage. There are some abilities that you can get from certain boons that'll make wall slams even more powerful. But let's talk to Ares.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Oh, Ares. Okay, our special inflicts doom, our attack, special, and cast deal more damage, or we have the Curse of Agony, your attack inflicts doom. I'm going for that one. Couple of things. A, it's epic quality, so you can see it's purple. Every boon has multiple levels of quality to them, and so this one is an epic rarity boon, so it's going to be a more powerful version of the same one. So we're going to go for that one. It's the most powerful, but also, Doom does a lot of damage. Essentially, Doom is like a time-delayed big attack, big hit. Let's go to the shop. We got a good amount of money. All right. What up, Karen?
Why, good to see you, Karen, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that? You got some sort of wares for sale? Then I'll just have a look around.
All right, so what do we got? We got 270 buckaroonies, we got a pomegranate of power, we got some food, and we got another boon. I think, as much as I would love to get the pomegranate of power, we're gonna probably get these two things because this will heal me up a little bit before we, well, actually, this doesn't look like it's gonna be a boss fight, so I'm not actually that worried about my HP. So, one thing, you can see this little sparkle here.
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about. Available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
Oh, Karen, mate. So that's lore. You can find little lore with those little sparkles as you're going through the world, so you always want to check those out. Let's go ahead and get another Ares boon.
I knew that foul boatman would come through and you would find amongst his wares this gift.
So now we can get a, ooh, we'll probably do this one. Yeah. I'm gonna grab Slicing Shot. So now our cast has transformed. And give me a second. I also want to buy this Pomegranate of Power. So Pomegranate of Power gives you a level up for your abilities. So I can level up my attack, I can level up my cast, whichever I want. We're gonna level up my attack, because that's a pretty significant damage increase there. So there's two different ways that you can boost a rarity, right? Or a boon. You can boost its rarity, right? Its quality, so like epic, or rare, or legendary, etc. That increases the effect of it. And then there's levels, which you get from Pomegranates of Power. And so increasing the level will also increase the effectiveness of a boon that you have. So there's two ways that a boon can be more powerful. Here's what our cast does now. Check this out. Wow. So now instead of having that little diamond thing, we now have a little bouncing blade rift, which is pretty great. All right, cool. Not a boss fight. So the Doom, you can see it's like the little red thing that appears over their head. And every now and then, yeah, you'll see that sword come down on them. That's the Doom effect, and it is very powerful. All right, just dashing around at the speed of sound. Throw my blade rift in every now and then. Nice.
The underworld's power.
So we just got a little bit of darkness. Darkness is what we're gonna use for some of our upgrades. Ooh, let's go get a Dionysus boon. I like to get a lot of boons. I like to focus on boons as much as I can. Pomegranates of Power as well to boost my existing boons. See, I like to make sure I get a hit on them because you can see how much damage that did. Like my regular attacks do like 20, and then the Doom does like 100 something, right? So if you can spread those out across your enemies, you're gonna get a little bit more out of it. Okay, yep. And you'll see that as we get, ooh, a little bit further along, things are gonna get a lot more hectic. Since this is the very first run, we don't have a lot of the boosts and things that we'll have later. So it'll probably get pretty tricky.
Revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I'll accept this message.
Hey there, Zagman. How's it going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter for you in the meantime.
Oh, Dionysus. I love Dionysus. Like a great design and also just like hilarious dude. All right, so we can do a couple of things here. We can make our special inflict poison. definitely would be helpful. But I like this because we'll get nectar, and nectar is going to be a very valuable resource for us going forward because that's how we're going to unlock trinkets. So I'm going to get that. I think that that's a good thing for me to get. It'll also refill our HP. You know, gain a little bit of max HP, so that's good. Let's get another key. Like I said, I kind of want to focus on those a little bit right now. Okay. So now if we happen to find any more nectar, every time we do, we will also gain max HP. So that's a nice little bonus there. But mostly I did it just because I wanted the nectar and because I don't feel like I need to upgrade my special just yet. And maybe we'll find an even better special for this build. Because there are also like combinations. There's moves called duos, which are when you have certain combinations of boons. You can get like... you know, for example, you can get like, oh, whenever you use a move that is a Poseidon move, it casts a lightning bolt because you have both Poseidon and Zeus stuff, that kind of a thing. Ooh, that's what we're gonna focus on. Got hit there. The armor. The armor's tricky. Leave me alone, armor boys. Ouch. Didn't mean to step on that. Ooh. Okay. Let me move. Ah, jeez. Okay. I'm having some troubles. Go. Take their armor away.
Next.
Yo. Die! Nope. Not today, sir. Okay. That wasn't great. But hey, we gained some HP, so we're alright. Alright, shop or palm. Well, because I only have 88 gold left, we're gonna go for another pomegranate power. This one might be free, and if it is, that means we've got a boss fight. Yeah. So whenever you come into a room like this, where you get something just for free...
lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying dangers far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
I reckon quite a bit.
Generally what it means when you get something free like this, you're about to go into either a mini boss fight or a boss fight. Pretty sure we're about to do a boss fight.
Strength.
So let's boost the dash deflect. But you could definitely make an argument for just boosting the
Well, this is awkward.
the doom.
Halt, Zagreus. Not one step further.
Megara, the first of the Furies.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now? Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father sent me. All in all, I'd rather be on your bad side than his. Now you can turn back, like a good little man, or I can send you home the painful way. What'll it be?
I love how she has just one wing.
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after my own heart.
All right. All right. So she's got that strike move. Is she gonna charge again? Yep. Eventually she'll go impervious, and she'll start doing some weird stuff. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. That hit me. Wow. Okay. Yeah, right there. But because I can deflect, that actually helps me when she does stuff like that, right? Because I can hit her from a distance like that then. Dash! I've basically learned that you rarely ever want to play chicken with any characters, any enemies in this game. Where'd my... Ah, there it is. I want this to help me kill some of these regulars. Oh! I need to get farther away, please. Get some doom on there. Get out of there. Dash! Oh! I dashed too close to her. Nope. Okay, this is a tough move. You always want to... Oh, gosh. Gotta save your dashes while you're doing this because you need to be able to dash away. Getting hurt. Not doing so hot. Oof, oof, oof. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Woo! Man, oh man. I'm being humbled right now. The number of times I have played this. But I do also know that it's different the first time you do it. Okay. Come on, Meg. Where you at? Yeah! Gotcha, Meg. Gotcha. Fury vanquished.
The ancient blood.
All right, so that was our first boss fight. Let's move on, y'all. Heck yeah! Okay.
How did you
Don't mind me, Father.
Hades doesn't like that we're trying to escape. All right, got a little fountain here, restore a little bit of health. Got a little shop. We can instant restore some health. Make the next boon we find have an upgraded rarity. Get a temporary buff. We're gonna go for the boon. I think that's always useful, and we can take the health. We need the health. This, you can sell boons to get some money back. So sometimes you'll get boons that you're like, all right, I'll take it, but I don't necessarily need it for my build. And if you get the chance to sell it, hey, get a little bit of your money and buy something else better. All right. I highly doubt we're going to make it all the way to Hades on this first run. But we'll see how far we can get.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only
All
flame
right.
resistant, not flame proof.
Not flame proof. All right, Zag, let's do this.
Burn flingers.
Get out of here, burn flinger. No! Got hit by that.
More.
Because I know I can deflect it. All right. Oop! You never want to be in the middle of an animation when that kind of stuff happens. There we go. Good old Doom. Killing him off screen. All right. So now they're in Asphodel. See what we got. We got a Poseidon option up there. That might be worthwhile. Sometimes you want to dash through things like this. Sometimes they can have gold pop out of them and stuff. You want to look around, see if there's any shops or any other like secret things that can be in the levels. But yeah, we're gonna go for another boon. I think let's check out Poseidon if we can. All right. Yeah, see, I got a little bit of gold there. Get away! I don't want y'all to throw stuff at me. See there, I used the environment to my advantage. Knock down those pillars on top of the enemies. Can knock them into the fire as well. If they're in the lava, they'll start to take burn damage. There's another enemy somewhere. Oh, there you are. Nice.
Crashing waves.
Poseidon!
Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I love Poseidon. He's great.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
What a great uncle. All right, special deals more damage, knocks foes away. That's great. This one, Ocean's Bounty, can increase rewards that we get along the way, or we just get a big boost of rewards right now if we want to. We're going to go for the special that knocks foes away and does a bunch of damage. Check this out now. Now it's got waves. Now it's a lot bigger. Suddenly we're going to use our special a lot more, I think. All right, we got a pomegranate power, we got another Athena move, or we got a shop. Let's go see what we can't get from Athena. Like I said, all things equal, I like to try and get as many boons as I can. But you could make an argument again. You could make an argument for getting a Palm of Power instead. Give me that money. Oh, we got some big boys. Some pillar boys. Get doomed. All right, what you got for me? Yeah, the knockback is great. Look at this. Knock him away. Knock him away! And like I said, there are moves that you can get where, like, make the knockback have a different special effect, or, you know, attach knockback to other special things. You can add poison when you knock back, or lightning when you, like, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if there's poison when you knock back. I know there's lightning when you knock back. And there's one that's like, when you crit, you know, add this kind of effect. There's so much synergy that can be had in this game. It's absolutely wonderful. That was my own goof. Whoop. Gotta get over here to kill that guy. He's dead. Did we kill them all? Not yet. Okay. You did. Just didn't know it yet. Ow! I was trying to dodge, I was trying to dash that one too, but my dash hadn't recharged. Okay. Okay, you're gonna see something here that we might not have seen yet. It says RT to gift. I can give this nectar as a gift to a god in exchange for a trinket that I can then start to use in my levels. We're not going to give it to Athena just yet because we only have so limited nectar, and there's other trinkets that I'd rather get first. But that is something that we're going to be definitely doing in the future.
In the name of Hades.
Okay, so now if I get this, my attacks that can deflect also make enemies exposed, and they take additional backstab damage. I could have this so every time I dash, I'm going to now make my enemies exposed. I think that's not bad. I don't do a lot of backstab type moves, so you can make an argument that they're not going to get backstabbed. But if I can get behind them and start hitting them, it could do a lot. And here, it's a revenge damage move, also not bad. There's some good synergies with revenge damage moves. And then, you know, just general resistance, also useful. We're going to go with Blinding Flash.
Divine protection.
I think I like to kind of kit out my moves to make them their best selves. Okay, now we have a big choice. Would we rather do a tough fight for Ares or a tough fight for Athena? We're going to go Ares because I want to boost my Doom effects. That's what I want to do, if we can. Or our Blade Rifts. Ooh, we're fighting Medusa already. Get doomed. Deflect. Yeah, she has a buddy. No, I dodged. Oh gosh. Okay. Ah! It's so hard when she attacks so slow. Dang it. These fires. Okay. Woo! Gosh, man. Too much crap in the way. Too much crap. I can't believe they're armored and everything. This seems like a very tough fight for this stage of the game, but actually, and there it goes. That seemed very tough, but I think that that's on purpose. You're not supposed to get very far on this first run, I don't think. I did better than the first time. I'll just put it that way. First time, I think I died on Meg, or maybe even before Meg. All right, and now we are home in the House of Hades. This is how your runs are going to end. You're going to
carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
You're gonna find yourself back here, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of people to talk to. You're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff to interact with. So we're gonna end here. This is gonna be kind of the way that this series is gonna work, because I want y'all to have like transparency up front about how this is gonna go. We're gonna start the levels like right as we're going into the dungeon. I'm not gonna be making a lot of decisions about what are we gonna be using. We're just gonna be going in and starting the fight. So it's all action at the beginning, and then we end with me going through and doing the management type stuff here in the House of Hades. So if you're into the more story parts of the game that take place here, you know, make sure to stick through to the end of the episodes. Yeah, I'll come talk to you in a second. We're gonna talk to Hypnos first.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Thanks, Hypnos.
Indeed. Guess what, boy? Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Now to trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Look how cute Cerberus is! He's our puppy!
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
Aww. I mean, do we give him a gift? I think so.
Look what I got for you, boy.
As one of Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift, another muzzles something back into his hand.
Thank you, boy.
Yay, we unlocked the old spiked collar. Not a bad first trinket, I would say, and we will be using it at the beginning. Oh, I love the designs of this game. Look at that, little pets! Look at the pets! It's so cute! I'll talk to you in a second, Dad.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad.
Achilles!
Despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Whoop, whoop.
The House of Hades. That dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man. What news, spirit?
I love that he can hear the narrator.
You have come home. Do not despair and hold to your resolve, child. Tell me something. Has the goddess Athena thus been true to her word and her willingness to lend you her support?
She has, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact and explained to her the situation that I'm in.
It gladdens me to hear it. Seldom do Olympians consort with those born of the underworld. Yet your circumstances seemed due cause for an exception. She shall make a powerful ally.
Thank you, Nyx.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Okay. And that's pretty much everybody we can talk to for now. Let's relax in this chair. Can't do it. Can't do it. Let's talk to Hades.
Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go. See for yourself.
All right. So let's go ahead into our room. So you pass through the halls of Hades, come back into your room. We can do some things here, and then we head out this way, and that's where we go to set up before the dungeon.
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad, is it?
All right. And now we can look at the mirror. So in the mirror, we can do upgrades. That's why it says use the mirror to grow stronger.
Guide me.
So you can see we've got Shadow Presence. Each rank gives you plus 10% damage on backstabs. Chthonic Vitality. Each rank restores 1 heart when you enter in a chamber. Death Defiance, which is something we definitely want to get as many of these as we can. Death Defiance is essentially like a free life. So when you die, you come back to life. So that's probably the most important thing on the Mirror of Night. That and then just like increasing your overall HP, which I think you can do somewhere here. Maybe Thick Skin. Yeah. Those are pretty important. And then my favorites are down here. You can increase your likelihood of getting the higher quality boons, but obviously that takes a lot of keys, so it'll be a while before we get there. You can also increase the number of dashes that we can do. That's going to be really important for us to be able to maneuver. But let's go ahead and let's get a Death Defiance. That's going to help us a lot, I think, if we can have 1 free life to get a little bit further. I think that's all I could afford, right? Yeah. Okay. And then lastly, that'll take us to here. Bum, 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 bum. So now we can
through that pink window there.
Unlock a new weapon. Oh, first I'll show you this. This is where our trinkets are, our keepsakes as they're called. So all these need to be unlocked, and you get those by giving someone a nectar, as we saw. So we got one for giving one to Cerberus. Now I don't know anything about these secret stashes, so it looks like 4 of these are obtainable. But I have no idea how to open these. No idea. So that'll be an interesting thing to learn. So I'm going to go ahead and equip this one. So we gain plus 25 maximum HP. And lastly, here are the weapons that we can unlock. None of these are available for us because we don't have enough keys, but I can unlock this bow.
There we go. Coronacht, the Heartseeker.
The Heartseeker.
Over here.
What the?
Real quick, let's talk to this guy.
Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly, how's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
I love Skelly. All right, so we've got a regular shot, which is release, right? We've got a power shot. So if you release it just that right time when it flashes, like that, that's power shot, extra damage. And then our special, missile spray fire. Real neat. I last thing I want to talk about is the God mode. So we don't have God mode on at the moment, but I will go ahead and turn it on. So what it says is instantly makes you tougher, more so whenever you die. Death is not so big a deal in the underworld. Turn this on if you find you're struggling and want to focus on the story or any reason. So what I like about God mode is the way that it works is it doesn't make you invincible. It gives you a damage resistance buff. And then every time you die after that, you gain a little bit more of a damage resistance buff. So it's kind of like, I like to think of it as like in Dragon Ball Z, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, it's like being a Saiyan, because whenever Saiyans are defeated, they come back stronger, right? They come back strong enough to defeat the thing that defeated them, or like that's kind of the lore behind it. So I can think of it like that. And also it seems like a very Greek god kind of thing to die and be resurrected and be stronger. So I like it. I think it makes the game a little less stressful. And I think that this type of game for me, because of the story and the environments and the beauty of it, I like it playing that way. I know a lot of people out there will want to play it hardcore, and you do it that way, you know, each their own. This will be the God mode playthrough. We can look over the rest of the lands. This is where we'll be heading.
Shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done. And doubtless I'll be running into Meg.
Pretty neat, huh?
Not to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... Alright, let's give it another shot.
And let us give it another shot, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to end this episode here. When we pick up next time, we will try out the bow. We'll go on another run, and we'll see if we can't make it a little bit farther, y'all. But for now, I hope you're enjoying our look at Hades. Like I said, we've got a way that we're doing this. It's all going to be, let's focus on the story. Let's really pay attention to the characters. Let's let the game breathe, and we'll see where it goes. So with that, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, leave comments, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, all that great stuff. But most importantly, y'all, have a wonderful rest of your day. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all next time. Get out of here, Skelly!